What's up guys, today we are taking a detailed look at the Divoom Times Frame, a transparent digital display that sits somewhere between a smart desk accessory, a futuristic photo frame, and a customizable data dashboard. It costs around 200 US dollars, and after spending time testing it in a real desk setup, these are our final thoughts. Unboxing wise, the unit came well packed and everything included in the listing was present. The Times frame itself, a user manual, a cleaning cloth, a braided type A to type C cable. Nothing felt cheap or cut back here. Even during unboxing, it gives off a premium first impression. Build quality is one of the strongest parts of this product. Every side, every corner, and every material feels solid and premium. There is no loose plastic, no hollow feel, and nothing that gives typical photo frame vibes. On the left side, there is an RGB strip fully separate from the main screen, and it reacts to sound using the device mic. The two mechanical knobs on the right are extremely satisfying to use. Each rotation has a clean, tactile click, and both knobs also act as buttons. The top knob controls brightness and brings up settings like volume, RGB, patterns, and other screen adjustments. The bottom knob lets you switch between clock faces, albums, and other stored content directly on the device. Along with these, you get a responsive back button and a settings button, which opens utilities like Google Calendar, timers, noise meter, album management, system settings, etc. The UI on the device is surprisingly well designed. Instead of basic menus, everything is laid out with large rounded elements that work perfectly with the knobs. It feels intentional and well thought out. The frame stands firmly on a table with rubber feet at the bottom. It doesn't wobble at all. It has no built-in battery, so it always needs power through the USB-C. Now let's talk about the display. Display is the core highlight of the Times frame. The screen is semi-transparent, but the transparency is subtle. In real-world use, you don't really notice it at all unless you bring a very light object extremely close to the panel. Darker objects don't show through at all, so while the transparency is technically there, it never affects the visibility of the content. More importantly, this doesn't feel like a normal LCD screen. It uses a different light guide layer behind the panel that gives photos and clock faces a floating look. With the right graphics, you even get a soft 3D depth effect. They have used a clever lighting structure that makes images look more real and less like a typical backlit screen. Color reproduction is excellent. Even from the sides, there is no color shift, which is one of the biggest giveaways of cheaper displays. Sharpness is also really good. Up close you can't see pixelation, which confirms that it is a proper 1080p panel. Reflections are present if a direct light hits it, since it is not a matte screen, but in normal indoor lighting the display looks great. Videos and animations run smoothly without any jitter or artifacts, and video playback stays in sync with audio.
You could not live with your own failure. Where has it brought you? Back to me.
Now let's talk about features and app experience. Through the app, you can create albums, upload images, send short videos, add pixel art, or choose from hundreds of clock faces. Anything you customize gets stored directly on the device, so you can switch the content later using the knobs without opening the app. Clock faces vary from minimal designs to heavy data dashboards with weathers, calendars, countdowns, financial tickers, reminders, pixel art, and more. Switching between them is smooth using the knobs given. There is also a community section in the app where people upload pixel art and designs that you can use. The device has 64 GB of built-in storage. You can keep bunch of videos and pictures on the device. Colors wise, it comes in black, pink, and beige colors, so you can pick up the color that you like the most. At 200 US dollars, the Times frame absolutely feels premium. The build quality, the display, the knobs, and the UI all justify the price. It doesn't feel like a generic frame with fancy software. It feels like a deliberately designed tech product. It is perfect for people who enjoy modern tech and desk setups. So if you are into futuristic desk setups, this might be one of the most interesting frames. Anyway, let me know about your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Take care. Bye.